Hello guys, what's up and welcome to the new tutorial from the SketchUp Arc Studio. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how we can create some industrial render in Enscape, very simple and easy. So we have some simple room in here without any type of special things. And if I want to show you the main 3D model, this is the objects I downloaded from the Enscape asset library. And this is the outside of my room, very simple and easy, only a few bucks like that. So I will return to my camera Enscape, as you can see, and I want to switch it back to the view management camera number 1 in here, and this is my final shot. For creating industrial renders, details are really important, so you must focus on the details each time if you want to create some industrial rendering. As you can see, I want to click on the visual setting in here and start my job with the field of view. So I will decrease the field of view as I can to some number like this, for example, something about 39 degree or maybe 40 can be good for us. I'm gonna increase the rendering quality to the ultra to see all the changes at the same time because it's really important for me. And I will go to the sky option in here and change my source to the clear mode and reset the skies and sun shadows and sun tracing at the outside because all of the cloud setting can affect my GI calculation. So in the atmosphere, I will turn off the fog. It's right, I can't see the outside, but fog must be 0. And about the sun brightness, we have some important points to talk about it. First of all, related to the sun power. When I decrease the sun brightness, you can see some changes inside of this house and this room and your project. As you can see, when I turn it near to the 0, the colors will be get out of realistic world. And it's not really good for me like that. But when you reset it to some number like 80%, now you have better view of your job and your sun. Night sky is not important, but shadow sharpness related to the interior shadows. If I want to increase the shadow sharpness, as you can see, this is the final result that we have in here. But I must fade some of these shadows. For example, maybe something like that can be good. Or maybe I can use clear shadowing for my job. But right now I prefer to increase the shadows to some number like 72%. Artificial light brightness not important because we don't use any type of spotlight or other things. And ambient brightness can be decreased to the 46 or increased to the 66%. The wind is not important. In the image bar, I can turn on the auto contrast. But if you want to make backlight of this render a little bit brighter, you can decrease the shadows power like that, and you can see the changes very simple and easy. For example, if I change it to the negative 100, this is the render that we could have in here, but it's not really good. I prefer to use auto contrast, and I will decrease the color temperature a little bit, something like that, because I need some warm render like this. 5000 Kelvina is good. I can increase the saturation to create more saturated colors, but 102% is enough. Motion blur is 0 and lens flare or bloom related to each other. If I increase the bloom option in here, as you can see, we have some faded areas on this armchair and these backpack. And when I increase the lens flare at the same time, this leather of this chair will be reflective than the past. So I try to use some number like 4% and lens flare is about 44%. If you want to increase the brightness of center point, one of the tricks is that you can increase the lens flare like that. And when you increase the bloom option like 34, your shadows will be faded in some areas. Vignette is some number about 56, something like that. 56% or 76%. If you increase it, you will have some darker borders in here, and it completely depends on you. 56% is good, and chromatic aberration not really useful in here. In the main bar, we have our main job, but before I talk about it, if you like this video, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. In the output, I will change my resolution to the Ultra HD. My file format is the PNG, and in the main bar, I will start my final job. As you can see, we have the exposure and depth of field. First of all, I will turn off the auto exposure to see what happened, and I want to re-expose my screen manually. Some number about 53% can be good, but I prefer to use auto exposure for now. Depth of field is really important factor and helps me to focus on my target. So I will turn the depth of field on and turn off the autofocus and play with the focal point to reach to the best result of my job. I want to focus on this backpack and this armchair. Something like that can be good. 1.91, and when I control the depth of field in here, you can see the changes, very simple and easy. Some number about 14% can be good, and everything is done for rendering. Outline maybe 1%, and I will close this box in here, and I want to click on the screenshot button. I can use 2-point perspective for my projection, but it's not really good, so I will hold it on the perspective 1, click on the batch rendering, and I want to save it on my desktop and call it Industrial Render and press save. As you can see, we create these realistic render under than maybe 8 minutes. So I see this image in the Twinmotion website, and I'm really interested about how I can do this job with the Enscape. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for your watching, thanks for your support, and goodbye.